What's up, y'all? Woke up today, felt very sick. So I slept until 1 p.m. Then I wanted to get lunch, right? Decided to go for a sandwich because I didn't want to go to like a dining hall or anything because I was feeling very unwell. Ordered a sandwich online. It's at the study. My go-to usually when I wanted something nice and quick, but at the same time very filling and tasty. I get that. Felt very bad, so I asked Eddie to pick it up for me, right? It's an online order, and you basically scan a QR code. Now I send him a screenshot of the QR code, and I just assumed that was gonna work. It unfortunately does not. He calls me. I have to screen share my phone looking at the QR code. I tried that. That also doesn't work. The worker tells him to tell me that I need to screen record now. Screen record like the QR code for 7 seconds. I don't know why 7, but 7 seconds. I do that. Then I send it to him on Instagram. It still does not work. And then they tell him, okay, it has to be like sent through messages. Like, what the fudge? Via text. Like, why? So I do that. It doesn't work either. Of course, like, it doesn't work, bro. Like, what are you thinking? So it doesn't work like that either. And then Eddie's like trying to fight back. I'm hearing this all through the call, right? Trying to fight back. And then there's the workers that are saying like, "Oh, my manager won't allow it. This might be might be an order from a different day." Eddie counters that with, "No, it says right here, Saturday, blah 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 blah, ordered at like freaking 10 minutes ago. Like, it can't possibly be a different order from a different day, right? Like, it's not." But after like 20-30 minutes of him trying, nothing works. He gets really pissed, understandably. So I decided to just pull up. So I am able to get it and eat lunch. And then after I finish eating lunch, it's like 3 p.m. I go back to sleep. I wake up at 7 p.m. Then I go get, what was it? Chicken noodle soup with like a little sandwich. That made me feel much better. I also ate like a Tylenol so I could actually function because my entire body was hurting and aching. So, yeah. And then I spent the rest of the time doing homework. I had some quizzes that I needed to crush through, so I did that. And then I studied a little bit, watched some videos on neural networks, and that's about it. Low-key, a lot of doom scrolling today because I just felt very unwell. So I just had to I just felt comfort in doom scrolling, which I'm aware is not good, not a good habit at all. But I feel like this is a special case where, okay, fine, you're off the hook just this once. Hopefully tomorrow I'm back to normal. I'm already feeling much better already, as you guys can probably tell from my voice and all that, and my mannerisms. So, didn't talk to anybody all day besides Eddie. And I don't feel too lonely, I'll be honest. I feel like the same as even when I do talk to them. Which I don't know if that means I don't really have a connection with them, I'm not too close with them or what, but I I mean, it's just one day. Admittedly, it's just one day, and then I think I have bigger priorities right now. That is recovering and like resting, because I've just been sleeping for most of the day, right? So like, of course, I won't even feel it that much, but still, kind of. I think this is the first day since I've moved in where I've talked to literally nobody except Eddie, right? And I'm talking to Eddie because he's my roommate, right? So yeah, not even like any messages at all, because they went to like a football game, so they were busy all day. So low key, not too bad of a day. I'll be perfectly honest. Didn't do much, but at the same time, yeah, I don't know. Speaking about loneliness, there's one person, I'm not gonna say who, it's not relevant, but I just want to let you guys know. There's one person that that I felt like I wanted to get closer to, and I generally am like interested in learning more about them, talking more, hanging out with them more. So yeah, I think it's the first time since I've come in where I've genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, actually wanted to hang out with someone, right? And talk to them and interact with them and all that. So I think that's really quite nice. So yeah, I know I've been talking a lot about loneliness and all that. I still do feel very lonely, but it's getting better, I think. I've talked to a lot of people about it. Or not a lot. Three people. One is Adrian. The other one is LeSean. And then the third one is Alyssa. So, talk to them about loneliness. And then, yeah, we're kind of connected over that. Each of them, I like how each of them, like, had a different viewpoint on a different, like, take, different input on that. And it made me feel a lot better. Like, don't get me wrong, it did not just magically cure my loneliness and make me become someone that's like not lonely anymore. Like, that's not gonna happen, but I think it was nice to be able to kind of vent a little, talk a little bit about my feelings and all that. So because a lot of people treat me as someone like very jolly, very outgoing, but I'm gonna say it, most of the time it's an act, or like not very who I am, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, I don't really care, you know what I mean? So yeah, it could be like a facade, could be kind of like faking it, but it's not like I'm forcing myself to do X or Y, right? But I think if I had to choose, like, being outgoing or being not, I think my personality, my nature, kind of leans toward, like, the more introverted, not very outgoing side of things. I don't know, though, because I did, like, the personality thing. Before I was INTJ, which is what, like, the architect or engineer. Now I'm ENTJ, which is, like, the commandeer or something. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'm just, like, faking it to make it or what, because I genuinely do not enjoy talking to people. Like, as weird as that sounds, I don't enjoy talking to random MFs. However, I do like talking to people that I'm close to, right? But I think that's just humans in general, not really about, like, that doesn't really tell you about whether introvert or extrovert or anything like that. That's just who you are as a person. Like, humans are just, like, supposed to do that, right? I think so. I'm not sure. I think we're kind of in the mid-game now of defining, like, relationships, friend groups, and all that. And I think it would just become harder from here to, like, meet new people, gain new friends, all that. So I think it's coming close to the deadline where I choose which group I want to hang out with, which people I regularly talk to, stuff like that. So, yeah, I've reached the point where, I gotta decide who I actually want to hang out with, right? I don't mind the people that I hang out with right now. I'm sure there's better, but I don't really have a complaint with them right now. But at the end of the day, I'm still debating whether or not I should branch out or not. Because there's a lot of chill people on our floor that I think are genuinely cool and fun to talk to, but not really sure if I can, like, actually connect and mesh well with. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. I see them crossing, zap up, do a little small talk, easily, right? Easily. But I'm not sure if it'll go any further than that, right? I'm not sure if I should continue branching out, meeting new people, or if I should just continue focusing on deepening the connections I have right now with my already kind of established friend group that I've been hanging out with. I'm not exactly sure what to do. And I'm not even sure if I have to, like, choose one or the other, or if I could just do both, right? I think I can do both, but it's difficult to do them simultaneously, because, like, just getting a dinner with them doesn't really do much, right? Like, you actually have to hang out with them, do activities together, stuff like that, to actually get closer after a certain degree. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's just like, okay, everything takes time, or yeah, like, if it's just like a matter of time, or just like something I actually can actively be doing. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure what to do, right? Especially with, like, midterm season coming already. I think that's only makes it harder to actually engage with people, especially since they're focusing on their academics, like, understandably, right? So, yeah, I'm at a bit of a standstill right now, but I don't know. We'll just see how things go.
Type shizzlers.
Type shizzlers.
Well, I went to Lake Sean, bro.